for today's match against Paris Saint-Germain against Brest. Paris Saint-Germain are playing away in Brest. Hi, Marie. How are you doing?
Excellent. How about you?
Long time no see. All good?
Yeah, how about you?
Ready for today? Bounce back from Munich?
Yeah, there's no choice. I see you are wearing the right jersey.
Yeah, I promised Rupert to have it on, and I have it on with one of my favorite players, actually. Pastore at the back. So a classic shirt, going back to the old days, the glory days, the golden days.
Let's see if we can make these days a little more golden. Let's shall we?
We're starting from a really rough time now, bouncing back from loss against Bayern. But now we're back. We're concentrated in Ligue. Joining us also, Ashraful, as usual. How are you doing, Ashraful?
Yeah,
nice
Ashraful.
to see you.
I'm doing good.
Ready for today?
Yeah.
A bit of a disappointment last match. We were just talking about that, but let's concentrate on today's match. Let's look at our starting 11, actually. We have a lot of injuries lately, and that's why we see Galtier has changed a bit the formation, the formation back to a 2-back instead of 3-back like we had the last match. And we see Pereira with Ramos at the back. Nuno Mendes on the left. That's nice to see him also from the start. Pembele getting a chance because of the injured Ashraf Hakimi and the injured Mukiele. We also have Verratti, Ruiz, Soler, Zaire Emery in midfield. Sounds powerful, I would say. Any team in Liga would wish to have those four in their starting 11. We have them as substitutes, many of them as a B team. We have Vitinha on the bench for this match and Sanchez. Good to have him back. Also, he was back in the Champions League match, but we didn't see him play. So maybe we see him come in today. And up front, we have Messi, and we have our captain for today, Mbappe. What an honor to be a captain of Paris Saint-Germain when you are only 24 years old. You captain Paris Saint-Germain, and you have Messi on the team, and you have Ramos on the team, and you have Verratti on the team that has been there forever. That must be really a heavy captain band to carry.
Yeah, but for me, of those you mentioned, it's only Verratti who could take his place. Like Verratti or Danilo could take his place. Other than that, I don't see who deserves to be our captain.
I think you made Ashraful happy when you said Verratti.
No, but Verratti deserves to be our captain. Like this is, but for example, people say Ramos needs to be our captain. I don't.
No.
And it's not just about how good he plays; it's also about symbolics. You know, you need to be like a.
Yeah, I think captaincy shouldn't be about how good you play. I think it should be about how many years you've been in the team. I think it's just a respect thing.
Yeah.
It's how much. I think it's not about how good you are. It's about if you can carry your team and motivate the team and make the team play better when you need that little extra push. And like you said, I think Danilo is one of those players. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Ashraful, what do you think about the starting 11 today?
Let's go to changes. There, Emery and Pembele. Also, Carlos Soler. Vitinha out. And no Marquinhos on CV. That's a good starting 11, I thought. But after all competition, we get out. We have to win the league to set the most League One title. Now PSG and Senetten are sharing the most title.
That's right.
10.
One more title, and then we are also 11.
Yeah, against Brest, that's a good squad, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think also we were just talking about it earlier that being knocked out of the Champions League, yeah, it's a bad thing and everything, but at least now we can concentrate on winning the Liga and seeing, maybe testing out different ways of playing, different formations, trying to figure out what we're missing for next season of players, or where to position the players we have right now, or the players that are coming back that we already know their positions and stuff, where they will fit in. So in a way, it's a bad thing, but also let's look at it positively a bit, which is very difficult. I understand that, but also that's the only way.
With only two center backs, it's also a difficult formation.
Very difficult, and also let's not forget Kimpembe has a very serious injury. He's having an operation of his Achilles, and that's not easy to come back from. Like also there is a lot of that mental thing in it, coming back on the pitch on that high level, the high intensity. It really, we saw that with Bernat actually a couple of years back when he operated his knee and then he came back. He wasn't the same player. It took him a lot of time to come back. Marie, what do you think?
I hope that this game, we only think about this game. Like,
Exactly.
not what we're going to do with players in the future, what we're going to do for the next Champions League. And you remember, of course, the season where we lost the Ligue 1, there was this kind of like mentality, every game is a final. And in the end, it didn't work out, but it was the right mentality. Like, every game, we are playing for a trophy. And I think we should do it like this now. And then we should just never stop. Because if we start dropping points now, we can let the league slip easily. We're not that far ahead. And we have to play every game like it's at least direct elimination. But for me, you have to play it like a finale, like everything, and play like with your head and heart.
Exactly. Like, we're not saying that we should play the match just to test out players, but in the process of the match,
Yes,
I
of course.
it's part of Galtier's, like, okay, let's study the team now. Now we have more time between matches. We have more time for preparation. We have more time to kind of recover from injuries, recover from matches. So we have that positivity right now. So now there is, like you're saying as well, there's no more excuse not to perform in Ligue 1. Like, we're out of, that's it. We should keep looking forward and not think backwards. There was a bit of that dip after the World Cup, and when Brazil were knocked out, and then France lost in the final, and we were saying we were going to have problems with Neymar and Mbappe, but they showed us that they are professional and they came back, and it's the same thing. We have to look forward. They have long-term contracts with us. They are there. They're Paris Saint-Germain players first and foremost, and they should concentrate on doing the job done for the team. We look at our bench here. We have Bernat for Nuno Mendes coming in, Bichiabu, who had a bit of a tough game in midweek in Champions League, Vitinha and Sanchez, great players. If they come in and are fully fit, they could really change the midfield as well if we need it. And Rerbi, nice to see him back on the bench. And Ekitike, we're still waiting for him to prove himself worthy of a start. So, but the beautiful thing is that we can't say that Galtier is not one of those coaches that is promoting young players, because he's doing it with Zaire Emery, for example. Today we could see that when Vitinha is on the bench and Zaire Emery starting.
Yeah, I really hope this like end of season is a great occasion to see how far we can like take our young players and how we can use them to like push out extra weight. Like, can we have Zaire Emery instead of someone like, I don't know, Paredes? Can we have Bichabu instead of buying another defender? How much extra weight, like in salary and stuff like this, can we just purge out so that we can buy actually good players for the few like positions where the youth isn't
Where we
like
need,
making do. So yeah, I
If
hope.
you see on the other big club like Barcelona, Real Madrid, also Liverpool, and many other clubs, they have good players and they buy good players and make good players.
Right.
And we buy good players, but making good players is not so effective. See, Marquinhos, Verratti, and all other best player we have, we buy them first and make them the star. And recently, Jaremiri, Garbi, and two other players, Pembele, Bichiabu, we making them, but we need to more focus on making young star to give us a backup in future.
That's
We
very
have
true.
to make
Very true. But also, let's look at, for example, we have Kimpembe. He's also from Paris Saint-Germain youth team. But also, we have a lot of players actually that were from Paris Saint-Germain, but they got sold or they even left for free. We have a lot of players that just left for free that we lost out because we couldn't renew their contract. Or let's not forget Xavi Simons, for example, he left as well. So we're not managing to keep them because we have those top players at the top and they know they're not going to get a chance, but they are getting a chance. You see with Zaire Emery, when he's playing and performing well, the coach is giving him time. So he is giving him actually time ahead of many other top players that we paid a lot of money for. Like we saw last match in Bayern, we saw Zaire Emery coming in front of Soler, who was the captain of Valencia. That is something very big.
But I think it's crucial. Like,
Oh yeah,
I think it's crucial for everyone to know that we have someone who will replace you happily, and we will bench you for as many games as we feel like. And you will never find a club who will pay us as well as us. So you step it up or you take a huge pay cut, basically.
Yeah. I don't think many players would be happy to hear that, Marie, but that's the reality of it.
No, but it's how most people are dealt with that job. Like, you want a bigger salary, step it up. You don't want to step it up, well,
Exactly.
try to find better elsewhere.
Exactly. A good example is what we're seeing with Messi, for example. We all have a lot of respect for everything he has accomplished. He is one of the world's best players ever to play football. But when he puts on the Paris Saint-Germain shirt, he is not giving us his 100%. We are seeing that he could do better. We are not talking about a player that cannot anymore do better. We could see when he puts on the Argentina shirt, he is another player. So he could do it. And actually, he has a good team behind him to do that.
And I think we should stop saying, like, we have to respect what he did before. Like, imagine if, I don't know, Suarez came to Barcelona, played lousy, and he said, I'm a legend in Liverpool. It's like, no one cares. No one cares. We want you to do well for us. And it's infuriating that you're putting forward that you did better elsewhere. It's kind of like being a bad friend to someone and say, I'm really nice to everyone else. It's just even worse for me.
That's very true. We also, this is the 41st time we're playing Stade Brestois, and we won against them most of the times. We won 24 times against them, 12 draws and 4 losses. So statistically, we are really ahead of them. 24 players played for both teams. Top legends, actually, for Paris Saint-Germain have played for both teams. We have David Ginola, Vincent Guérin, Bernard Lama, Claude Makelele, really top players. Bernard Mendy. I don't know if many of you remember those players, but I do. And they give me a big smile in my heart when I mention those players. Because those are the players that made me love football to start with. So it's really nice. They really make me smile and be happy. So I feel I'm 12 years old again when I say those names. So yeah, really cool players. So Zlatan Ibrahimovic, one of our legends, is the top scorer for Paris Saint-Germain against Brest, 6 goals. Kylian Mbappe could break another record today if he scores 2 more. He is number 2 with 5. So every match he plays, there is a record he could break.
Yeah, it's scary. It's very scary.
What a player! So yeah.
And also just 12 goal in 2 World Cup. It's very unbelievable.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. He's only 24 years old.
Yeah.
He's only 24 years old. That's crazy. So yeah. So there are 137 goals, first division goals for Paris Saint-Germain. Kylian Mbappe, he could equal or beat the new record in Brest. So because Edison Cavani has 138 goals in Ligue 1, that's still a record that Cavani holds. So if he scores 1 more goal, he equalizes it, and if he scores 2, also he kind of beats that record.
This guy is so scary.
It's just ridiculous. It's just like, I don't know. I think they should give him a lifetime contract and open blank. You could write whatever sum you want.
Yeah, definitely. No, but it's like I said, I feel Mbappe, he doesn't want to break records. He wants to make his record unbreakable. There will be no after Mbappe. It's like no one will outscore him ever.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's really like crazy. When we're talking about players like Cavani, whose main function is to just score goals. Mbappe is like more like a dribbler and giving assists. That's without counting all the assists he gave. All the goals he has been part of. It's crazy. Trying to read here, Ashraful, what you wrote. No matter how good players, even the guy. Yeah, football is a team game, and exactly. That's the mentality. That's what makes us lose, actually. That we're not playing with that team mentality. We're relying on Marquinhos at the back, for example. We're relying on Donnarumma in goal. We're relying on Verratti to do something in midfield. We're relying on Messi to play a nice pass. We're relying on Mbappe to run fast. It's not done very, naturally as a team, well practiced together. But hopefully that changes soon. We have to always stay positive as PSG fans. Otherwise, we go into deep depression.
Joseph.
There he is, Joseph. Long time.
Hello, everyone. How are you?
How are you doing?
I'm doing well, my friends. How are you?
Good,
Excellent.
good. We can't see you.
Yeah, because I'm driving, so better to keep the logo of the PSG.
Just please concentrate on the road.
Yeah. You are on my Bluetooth. Don't worry.
All right.
Okay.
How's it going?
Doing well. After the disappointment, Munich disappointment, don't ask me this question again until maybe 1 month later. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what happened in Munich.
Did we go to Munich?
Forget about it, Joseph.
I cannot erase it.
Yeah, but let's be honest, Joseph. Let's be honest.
Trolling me.
Yeah, let's be honest, Joseph. We have been talking about this the whole season. If we don't keep the way we were playing in the beginning and step up after the World Cup, that's what's going to happen.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
So yeah. So what do you think today, Joseph? How's it going to go?
I think we will continue our race in the championship, and now it's easier because we don't have other things to worry about. Although we have too many injuries, too many players away will not join, essential players, but I think it's not difficult to win today and to get the 3 points.
I don't know the starting 11.
Also, me too. I don't know, but of course we have Kimpembe, we have Marquinhos.
Kimpembe is out for the rest of the season.
Yes. I'm listing the players that are out.
Yeah.
So mostly we'll have Ekitike, Mbappe, Messi forward, In the middle, Verratti. I don't know if he's.
He is playing Verratti, Ruiz, Zaire Emery, and Soler.
Soler. Okay, and in the defense we have.
Pereira, Ramos.
Yes. So this. So I think we can win today. The 3 points.
We have to.
Yes.
We have to. It's for the morale of the team for the rest of the season. We have to.
Yeah.
And we have to win with style.
We
Like,
have to win with style. Exactly.
Yeah.
own the game from A to Z.
Yeah. Totally.
Hopefully the team will not have will have the moral to win. I don't know how it is their mentally. How are they? I don't know.
But come on, like they're professionals. They should be able to kind of bounce back from a loss. Like if you think about our jobs, if we have one bad day or something, or someone is sick in the family, the next day you show up, you have to be working. You can't like.
Sure.
That's what it is. That's life. Like you have to bounce back. You can't look back.
100%. Yes.
Also, if you can't deal with losing, you should lose less. It's kind of like avoid it if you can't live with it. And Ashraful is writing to us in the chat. What do you guys think about Jonathan David? He's a good finisher, 19 goals. He's now top scorer, and he asked, should we buy him?
Right now, I can't afford anything, Ashraful. No, it's like I think we have to stop with this mentality of buying. I think we have to see, because we really have players. We also have players coming back. We have Diallo coming back. Let's not forget him. He's in defense. Why to buy? Like if someone else, big teams that want those names, why don't we have them? Draxler, he showed us how good he could be. Why not bring him up as a good motivation? Someone who could push someone like Zaire Emery, motivate Zaire Emery, play himself, maybe combine with Soler up front, like you never know what they could do. We even saw him on the left wing playing at some point. Why not change him to a right winger that could come in for Messi? We have a lot of players coming back. Let's not forget, we're always talking about a number 9, a striker. We have Icardi coming back. Why not motivate him to become the next striker for us? Like there is a chance. There is a chance to do it. Buying players, I don't think it could be a solution, but we're ending up with so much money spent on, I don't know. John, where would David play? Who would come out for David?
That's also a good question.
Exactly, that's the thing. It will be like just one more player. But yeah, we have a very difficult match next match actually next Sunday. That's against Rennes. And we lost against Rennes when we played them away 1-0. So I think they need to bounce back from this mentality. We can't today, for example, get a draw and lose again against Rennes. Then we really are in trouble in Ligue 1 even.
But I hope we really consider these games as finals on one side, but also really we look at football like as a game. Play it beautifully, play it nicely, and don't do this boring game where we just suffer for 90 minutes and then something happens. I really hope we get to see this clean football.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys remember Ronaldinho when he used to play. He always had this smile on his face. And he was always smiling. Whatever he was doing, he was like, when they're losing, winning, and everyone is like, why are you smiling? He's like, I'm living my childhood dream. Every time I put on my football shoes and go out and play, people pay me for doing what I just love doing for free. Like, why will I not be smiling? And losing a football match is not end of the world, but you have to bounce back and show that you are giving your best. It was not enough losing. Like the way that we played, it's the style we lost. We did not play a good match and lost. We played poorly and lost. And that's what we're disappointed at.
Yeah, so I really hope we.
Hopefully he's not hugging a tree or something. Marie, you were saying?
I was saying, yeah, I really hope we play a decent game, and I hope everyone picks up their responsibility. Because I think this is also a problem at PSG. You always have like Marquinhos or Danilo or whatever who's going to do the job for you, but no. We pay you a buttload of money, Soler. Be bothered. Do better.
Yeah. Also, we have 5 more minutes. Let's mention that we have a winner in the February competition from PSG and Fanfest, and they sent us a video of the draw. So let's play that. As it was someone that joined the English show.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So they sent us a video of the draw, and it's someone called Faisal, winner.
So Faisal, if you're watching,
congratulations. And if you're not watching, I don't know which fan club you joined, but you will be getting an email from PSG, and they will kind of contact you for the prize. I really don't know what the prize is even, so they didn't even tell us that. But hopefully something fun. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, a night out with Mbappé playing your team. Borrow Mbappé for one match. That'd be really cool on your local team. You just show up with Mbappé. So,
if he comes back injured, I'm going to call him.
So yeah, that would be nice. But yeah, that's for the pre-show. So we're all excited for this match. Guys, give us your prediction in the chat, and to be able to qualify actually to the show, to win in the show, you have to chat, write something, say hi or say something, or join us on video, or like Joseph did when he's driving. He's responsible, no video, so only audio also works. So Marie, what do you say?
First half, I think I'm going to be optimistic. I think we're going to play well. And I was going to say 2-0.
Okay.
2-0 for us.
Ashraful is happy. Ashraful is really happy. I could see that. All right. I think he is planning something big. All right. I go 3-0. Ashraful?
Okay. First half 2-0 and second half it will be 5-0.
Let's wait. Let's wait, Ashraful. Let's wait for the second half. Let's wait.
No. He said it's official. he said 5-0.
Okay.
2-0. Full time 5-0.
2-0 and 5-0.
Okay, great.
Okay. Let's see. So yeah, great. Anyone else in the chat that wrote for us? No one. Let's check here. Maybe.
I really hope you're right, Ashraful. Really.
I really hope so. That would just make me happy.
Yeah.
Why not? So yeah, even 6-0 would make it even better.
And you're usually right, so I'm very optimistic about this.
Hopefully, because he watches the matches from the future.
Yeah. He saw it 2 hours ago. Yeah.
He's cheating in the future. It's a nice shirt you have. Which one do you have? Which year was it? Oh yeah, classic last year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
nice.
Have an excellent game anyways. I think it's going to come on the pitch any minute now.
Yeah.
But thank you so much.
Join us in halftime.
Yeah.
Fool is right.
Okay.
All right.
Allez Paris.
Allez Paris.